Good morning, fish keepers. Cam here from thefishroom.co.nz, and I hope everybody is happy. There's no way you shouldn't be happy. It is Friday, and everything good happens on a Friday. So let us celebrate with coffee. It's not too bad. It's the first time I've tried this one. I don't mind experimenting with new things and new coffee, new taste. And that one's okay. Oh, it's still on me. Here we go. All right. So what we got today? A little bit on the book, not a heck of a lot, but a little bit. First of all, we're just going to run through our hours again. Monday to Friday, 11 to 4:30, and we're closed on the weekend, and we are closed on public holidays. Good morning, Gary. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. I hope you find that crypt that you're looking for as well. Second of all, we are due to release some new fish from our holding area over the next couple of days. There's a few dwarf cichlids, which are quite nice. The gold fires, or fire golds, the Agazizii, I think that's what they are. They have come back again, and they're looking absolutely phenomenally stunning. And there's a few other various dwarf cichlids coming through. Earlier in the week, the pygmy corridors came through, some rosy barbs, and a few other bits and pieces. So I've got a few more available fish coming up, and there's some very nice ones at that. We also have some very, very, very nice big blue phantoms available as well. They're not full-grown adults, but they are easily sub-adults. They're good chunky specimen, very, very nice fish. And if you're in the market for a fancy pleco, and in particular one that's kind of already got some size on it to go into an existing tank, they're well and truly worth having a look at. Yeah, Michelle saw them yesterday, and she's right there, absolutely amazing. G'day, Cameron. How you doing, buddy? They're absolutely phenomenal. I will take a couple more photos today, and I'll chuck a couple pictures up because they're looking really good. Might chuck them on the stories or something along those lines, but they're really looking nice. So well and truly worth it if you're into that type of fish. Earlier in the week, we released our most recent podcast. It was our interview with Sam Scales. He's a very talented artist and a very, very achievable. He's been keeping fish for a long time and at a high level. So, he likes his fish as well. So if you're interested in listening to that, it's available on Spotify, and I think there's another place, but we're mainly putting it on Spotify for the time being. It's well and truly worth a listen. It's about 40 minutes, so it's not too long. Yes, accomplished is the word that I am looking for. Morning, Maxie. How you doing? Also, the other week, we were talking about if there's any guests that people want us to try and bring onto our Friday morning coffee date. Obviously, every other week we try and get a guest on. So if there's any guests that anybody wants us to look for or try and get hold of, please send us a message, leave us some messages in these videos or whatever, and we'll try our best to do that. We have had a couple of suggestions, and I think of the couple of suggestions we got, I might have secured one of them for about a month's time or 6 weeks' time or something like that, which is really exciting. So if there is people that you want us to try and get on board with a conversation with, then I'm more than happy to try and reach out and talk to those people about it. If there's any interest, I know a lot of people are talking about wanting to get some discus breeders or discus keepers available. I'm trying really, really hard on one of them at the moment. There may or may not be a possibility that particular video might not be live just because of the time differences from around the world. But if that's the case and we do manage to secure a time that we can talk to them and record with them, I can get everybody to, if you've got any questions to ask it, we'll just pre-record it and interview with them. I'll see what I can do. The preference would clearly be for people that are related to aquatics. But we might have to just pre-record that video, and if we've got to pre-record it and then play it on, then so be it. But we'll see what we can do. I'll see if I can get my people to talk to Obama's people, and we'll see how we go. Also, we've got no real new products that have come in over the last couple of weeks, but we are working on a few bits and pieces. Some pretty cool stuff in the pipeline. I don't know how long it's going to be till they're available, but all good things take time, so we're pretty happy with that. I understand dealing with idiots at work, buddy. That's why I still work alone. if you want to understand that joke a little bit. So earlier in the week, that's clearly my book done. Earlier in the week, we got some new plants in, and some absolutely stunning ones that came in with the Braziliensis and the Zealandia chainswords. These are some incredibly full pots of plants. They're really, really good buying at the moment. I can only imagine that over the next week or so, they're going to be the same. I think we've got 3 or 4 currently on hand of each of them that look like this. But I can only envision the next couple of weeks coming through is going to be the same. So if you're looking for some sort of where's the camera? Chainsword for your foreground, these are looking really good at the moment. Looking real stunning, absolutely full. And so remember, when you do get them, when you get them home, you're best to take them out of the pot. Excuse my cough. Take them out of the pot, take all the rock wool off, take as much as you can of the rock wool out. So, and you're left with a nice wee bunch of plants that have got some nice stems. In the cases of your sword plants and stuff like that, you're best to, and hair grasses, pull them apart like so, and plant them into little mini clusters, so they spread nice and evenly. So even if you want to pull the threads apart to 2 or 3 plants at a time, and there's sort of a gap all the way along, it's going to help it really spread out. And now that I've absolutely pulled apart this pot, I probably can't sell it, but that's okay. But these are coming in really nicely. Yeah, nice. I quite like those. Brian's just brought up the fact that he bought some of the Sarah Insect products, pellets, and that his Pantodon likes them. I'm a big fan of them, and I'm really, really happy that they've come in a smaller container now. It's a hard sell to sell a really big container of food to someone that's only got 1 or 2 fish tanks. No matter how good the product is, if you've got lots of tanks, it's easy as, but if you don't have a lot, it's quite a hard sell. So the fact that Sarah or John has bought in the smaller containers is really fantastic. I'm really excited to have them. And it makes them more easy accessible for everybody. And they've been selling really well for that reason. It is a really good product inside the container, but it's an accessible size for people. So, I'm glad to hear that you have enjoyed it, and again, happy that it's accessible in a smaller size container for people, because I think that's a particular key for that product in particular. Yeah, that coffee's getting going on me. Excuse me again. I don't appear to have completely gotten over the COVID. The old cough is still lingering around, unfortunately. So that's pretty much all that I had in my book this week. There's actually quite a lot of stuff going on in the background here, so my time toughened up. Well, I'm still at work, buddy. So my time's pretty pulled apart at the moment, so I don't have too much time to get this going. And saying that, last night as I was going to bed, I was like, I can talk about this, I can talk about this, I can talk about this. But I clearly didn't have a pen and paper with me to write it down, and as you're falling asleep, you generally don't remember stuff like that. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but there's definitely some pretty cool stuff going on in the background. We're just happening. Just give it a bit of time. You're welcome, Gary. Thank you very much for your continued support, buddy. And thank you for the gentle reminder on Monday that I had to send it to you. I'm sure I probably would have remembered, but it was a nice wee reminder. Okay, so that is pretty much all I've got. I don't want to sit here and ramble for too much longer, unless there's other things that people want to talk about or discuss with us. If there is, I'm more than happy to continue that conversation. Otherwise, I will just continue on with work. There's definitely some water changes that need to be done, and there's plenty of orders to go out the door. So, and once I get that done, it's back onto looking at numbers and looking at pieces of paper and blowing my mind away with all that sort of weird stuff. Drink some tea. I don't think I've ever drunk tea in my life. It's coffee, buddy. It's coffee. Are we talking about green tea or... Can we discuss the meaning of life? Yeah, we can absolutely discuss the meaning of life, buddy. Where do you want to start? Oh, man, coffee in my beard. Where do we want to start? That just tells me I need to have a wee trim again. Do we want to start with the meaning of life as we're here so we can keep all the aquariums that we can possibly fit into our garage, or are we here because we want to try and keep all the species of plants that we can keep inside of our house? Or is that the meaning of life you're talking about? Or, We're here on this earth to enjoy. At the beginning, some fella decided that he really wanted to keep some fish in a glass box, as we discussed, or as we had a post up a couple of weeks ago, or a week or so ago, and I've absolutely forgotten his name. And he decided he wanted to learn about fish, and then invented an aquarium. And then after the aquarium was invented, now look at us now rocking and rolling in this amazing hobby. Green tea, lemon, ginger, honey tea is primo. All right, I'm going to take your advice, Cam. I'm going to get some green tea on my way home this afternoon. And if I'm not 100% healthy by next Friday, I'm coming for you, buddy. All right, well, I feel like I'm absolutely rambling now, although I feel it's been quite nice and casual and been a very nice Friday morning. So any dairy will add to the cough. I suppose I should be having black coffee then, which sounds pretty disgusting. Okay, duly noted. Just hot water and green tea. Okay, sounds like green tea is the option. So looks like I'll be green teaing it up as of tonight. So I'll give everybody updates on how well the green tea is going for me. Hopefully it goes okay, because this cough is absolutely dreadful. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. I'm going to do some real work. It has been whiskey. I am okay with that. We'll take up the whiskey. It's been enjoyable. It's been nice and casual, and it's been nice and short and sweet. So have a good one, team. Happy fish keeping. Catch you later. Hot toddy. Get into a hot toddy.